It's WrestleMania week, which means WrestleMania weekend is about to be crazy. What do we have on deck? We have Stand and Deliver. WrestleMania night 1 and night 2, but today we are going to talk about Stand and Deliver and give our Stand and Deliver predictions. It's going to be a wild card, a wild night. There's 6 matches included. 6 matches and an additional 7th match that's going to be on the kickoff show. Right there, you see the Stand and Deliver. Last year's Stand and Deliver, a World Championship match was not the main event because I honestly was cool with that because I was kind of thought it was strange they went with Tony D'Angelo to get the world title shot opportunity at Stand and Deliver, but the main event went to what it should have went to. That was Trick Mello in the main event. But we're not talking about last year. We're talking about this year, and we're gonna kick it off. Ooh, I'm on the wrong side. We're gonna kick it off with the kickoff show. Everybody crying that Roxanne Perez is on the kickoff show, but here's what I gotta say: they gave Roxanne Perez literally everything for a year. It's okay that she's on a. It's okay that she's not getting everything for once. You know, there's other people on the show that can get some opportunities. Have y'all thought of that? It's okay. She's still on the show. Calm down, y'all. I've never seen an NXT superstar be... I never see fans beg for an NXT superstar to be on WrestleMania as much as I've seen Roxanne got begged. They didn't have nothing for her, so they threw her in this. Get over it. Anywho, here is a fatal 4-way tag team match to determine the number 1 contenders for the tag team championship. Now, I'm going to do a little spoiler for the little WrestleMania match that's going to happen. I do believe Raquel and Liv Morgan will win. So, who do I think will face Raquel and Liv Morgan? And I think they get a title shot at the next NXT. Well, if you look at the teams, the only team that makes sense to win is Gigi and Tatum. They're the only 2 good guy teams. Everybody else really in this match is heels. The Meta Girls, I guess tweeners, but they're more heels than faces. Fatal Influence is obviously 2 heels, and then Cora and Roxanne are heels. So yeah, well, this is the match. You got Chemical X, I think that's her name. Gigi Dolan, Tatum Paxley taking on Fallon Henley, and JC James taking on Roxanne Perez, and Cora Jade taking on Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend. Like I said, I do believe in Gigi. I want Fatal Influence to win. I want Fallon and JC to win. But my prediction is Gigi and Tatum, because it just makes more sense for them to win. Now, we move on to the first match of the night. I always put this in the order I would put the show in. I always believe the first match should be the most important match aside from the main event. I feel like the opener and the main event should be the 2 biggest matches. That's my opinion. That's how I book it. That's how I book shows. You feel me? And because the openers, like, it's literally the openers, like, to set the tone for the rest of the show. And that's why I have this being the first match. Stephanie Van Kerr defending her NXT Women's Championship against Julia, Jada Parker, and Jordan Grace. Honestly, I'm cool with anybody winning. But I'm really cool if Jada wins. I'm really cool if Julia wins. I don't really want Jordan to win that much, but my prediction is still Stephanie Van Kerr. I think it would be weird if she loses. She just gave up a title. She just won 2 titles, and they're going to make her lose both titles. The only way justifying her losing this title is if she gets called up to the main roster. Like, immediately, but I don't know. But yeah. My prediction is still Stephanie to win this matchup. And yeah, it should be a great opener for the most elite women. And then shout out to Jada Parker, you know. She got the biggest women's match on NXT Stand and Deliver, along with 3 huge stars from other shows. And like she said, she's the homegrown representative. So it's actually pretty unique because everybody came from like a different place. And they're all going to stand and deliver for that NXT championship. Next up, we have the tag team match. I would not be surprised if this is the real first match, because They tend to do tag matches to kick off the show, or of course the ladder match to kick off the show. But we have Fraxium taking on Hank and Tank. So Hank and Tank did the the typical gauntlet match where the first team who comes out wins the gauntlet. WWE, please, for once in your life, book a gauntlet match that's different. Why do we waste our time watching gauntlet matches when every single gauntlet match is the same? The only time they might switch it up is if the last team wins. Middle teams never win gauntlets. It's actually annoying. Tag teams, turmoils, whatever you want to call it. But we have Nathan Frazier and Axiom. They've been killing it. And I don't see them losing on Stand Deliver. Fraxium gets another win. They beat another tag team, Hank and Tank. They, they're in there. Shouts to Hank and Tank. They were trying to find themselves, and they were on a big losing streak, and then they went and beat up every team on Tuesday to get their title shot. So shouts to Hank and Tank. And there's a big opportunity there. They're getting the title shot on the biggest stage. So shouts to Hank and Tank. But Nathan Frazier, Axiom retains the tag team champion. What's up, Kid Memphis? Kid Memphis is in the chat, y'all. Next up, we have the ladder match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 win ladder match. Where for the vacant North American Championship, we have Izzy Dame. Should have been Ren Sinclair or Carmen Pekovic, but I digress. We have Zarya, we have Thea Hale, we have Lola Vice, we have Kalani Jordan, and we have Sol Ruka, who recently won the Speed Championship. Alright. I don't know. I don't mind anybody except for Izzy Dame. I don't want Izzy Dame to win, but if anybody else wins, I'm cool with it. Thea Hale's a wild card because she just came back. I kind of feel like Carmen Pekovic got hoed. I'm kind of tired of them hoeing Carmen. I feel like Carmen should be in this match. And yeah, but I don't know why Carmen's in it. Kalani could be a 2-time champ. The whole Sol Ruka and Zarya thing is confusing me. Because, like, are they going to continue their tag team thing? Because I want to pick Zarya. Kim Memphis said Lola got this. Lola could win it, too. Like, anybody legit. Everybody has a legit chance of winning, obviously. It's just who will they pull the trigger with? Who will they pull the trigger with? Your haircut bad. What are you talking about, topside? But what's up? I'm still go with Zarya. I'm a predict Zarya. If Zarya don't win, I want to say Lola. Lola might win. Lola might be my second pick. The wild card's Thea. They might just go ahead and give it to Thea. The returning superstar. She's back and bang, she gets the title. So, that is an option. So, we'll see. Kim Memphis said Fraxium going to be champ until 2026. Nah. Nah, that team will be... I mean, they could be. They're best tag team in... wrestling right now, to be honest. They should have won Tag Team of the Year. The Slammy Awards, I think, is coming up WrestleMania weekend, and they're not even nominated for Tag Team of the Year, which is actually insane. But next up, we have the North American Championship match with Ricky Saints taking on All Ego Ethan Page. Lola needs a big win. You can say that for every single woman in the match. This match, Ricky winning. I feel like I would have did a Fatal 5-Way. I would have put it's kind of crazy Wesley is not on Stand and Deliver. To be honest. I would have threw Wesley in this match and made it a triple threat, to be honest. This is the lone singles match on the card. I guess they just wanted to have at least one singles match. And here it is. But I wouldn't have mind if they did the Fatal 5-Way with Lexis King and Eddie Thorpe and Wesley in this match as well. Or they could have had They could have had Lexis King defend the Heritage Cup also on the card. I don't know, do a triple threat with Eddie and Wes. They could have threw that on the card too. But yes, Ricky Saints, I don't see Ricky losing the championship anytime soon, so Ricky gets the dub. It's kind of funny that who had the title before Ricky? I mean, not before Ricky, before Sean. I feel like Sean Spears was a transitional champion literally just to give the title to Ricky because they didn't want Ricky to fight Tony D'Angelo. But here we are. Ricky retains. And they kind of had to put Ethan Page on Stand Deliver, so I get it. Next up, we have the 3-on-3 match. The 6-man tag where we have Dark State taking on The D'Angelo family. I believe it will be. I do not know their names. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I believe it'll be Dion Lennox. Dion Lennox is his name? Right? Dion Lennox, Shaquan Sugars, and then the guy in between them. I don't know his name. I think those three are gonna be in the match because they were in the match last time, or they could alternate. Had the big dude in the match. I don't know. But it looked like Shaquan and Dion and are fully ready. But yeah, they're taking on Stacks. Can never remember this guy's name. What is his name? Tony D'Angelo. I love how they got Adriana Rizzo on the poster. I can never remember his name. Is it Louis? Stefano. His last name is Stefano. What is his first name? I don't know. The freaking like lawyer of the group. I can never remember his name. But yeah. Kim Evans said Dark State wins by way of Stacks turning on the family. I tweeted. Well, I don't know why. I tweeted out on Twitter like a couple weeks ago. Trick this, Javon. This whole time Stacks is the leader of Dark State. So I do kind of think maybe Stacks is the leader of Dark State. But I'm also thinking Dark State don't need a leader. It could just be them. So I don't know. I don't know why we're trying to pin a leader on the Darkseid. Like, I don't see why Darkseid can't just be their own thing. So there's that, but we'll see what happens. I personally don't want Stacks to be the leader. I personally don't want the D'Angelo family to break up. They've been teasing this Tony and Stacks breakup, and I honestly don't want it to happen. So I'm hoping Darkseid just wins whatever. I think Darkseid has to win, but if the D'Angelo family wins, I wouldn't be shocked. They don't need one at all. That's how I feel. I don't think they need one. But the main event, honestly, I don't know. I don't care who wins. I want all three of them to win. I want it to be a triple draw, and they all get the title. No, I'm playing. This is a tough one. We got Trick Williams taking on Javon Evans, taking on Obafemi. Obafemi is Mr. Triple Threat match. They got him defending. I think his whole title reign, he's defended the title in a triple threat match. And this is rough. Oba retains, Javon wins, Trick wins. If listen, Trick back-to-back Stand and Deliver main events, beautiful. But listen, if Trick wins, I believe Trick becomes the first ever 3-time NXT champion, men or women. I think. I don't think anybody's won it 3 times. Shayna won it twice. Joe won it twice. Shinsuke won it twice. Finn won it twice. Roxanne won it twice. I don't think anybody's ever won it 3 times. Charlotte won it twice. So, yeah. I am picking Trick. The reason why I'm picking Trick, and I think Javon eats the pin, is because I think Oba gets called up. I think this is Oba's last match in NXT. If I'm being honest, I think this is Oba's last match in NXT. And then Trick gets the title, and then maybe Trick loses the title before the draft, and then Trick gets drafted. I legit think Oba gets called up Raw or SmackDown after WrestleMania. Like next week, Obafemi, I feel like might be one of the call ups. If not, he'll be the draft. I don't know when the draft is. Also. But yeah. That's the reason why I'm picking Trick. If Trick loses, if Oba wins, Trick gets called up. If Oba loses, Oba gets called up. If Trick loses, Trick gets called up. If Javon wins, both of them get called up, I think. To be honest. Javon wins by way of Trick and Oba forgetting about him and picking his spots. Well, we'll see what happens. Any of them could win, and I will be happy with it. But my prediction overall is Trick Williams. So, yeah, that's it, man. That's it, boy. That is my Stand and Deliver predictions. And you know how I always do it at the end. My quick predictions. And I'm about to hit you with my quick prediction. So, in case you know, I don't tell y'all in the beginning, so I don't need nobody skipping to the end of the video. Watch the whole video, you know, so I'm going to give y'all some time. enjoy the video. You feel me? Not playing. Let me go ahead and give you my prediction. Tomorrow's video, I will be showing my WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2 prediction all in one video. So here it goes. Bang! I pressed the wrong button. First match, I got Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley to win. Even though I want Fallon and JC to win, my prediction is Gigi and Tatum. This match, Stephanie Van Keur. This match, we got Fraxium. This match, Zarya. This match, Ricky Saints. And this match, Dark State. And in the main event, Whoop That Trick makes history. Wins back-to-back main events to Stand Deliver. And he gets his, he becomes the first person to win 3 NXT Championship. But yo, that's it, man. That's the end of this video. Is y'all ready, bro? WrestleMania is here, bruh. WrestleMania pretty much here. Stand and Deliver here. Stand and Deliver is at freaking 12 o'clock, I think, or 10 o'clock. No, I think it's 10 o'clock on the west. I think it's mad early on the west. I think it's 12. I think it's 12 here. So I got, y'all gotta be ready. You gotta wake up, brush your teeth, do what you gotta do. And then when it's time to get ready and settle down at 12 p.m. actually, you can sit down and watch Stand and Deliver. Probably gotta watch the pre-show if you want to watch the first match. So yeah, there it is. And yeah, I'm ready for Stand and Deliver. I'm ready for all WrestleMania. And then Saturday night, you watch Stand and Deliver in the morning or the afternoon, really. And then bang, WrestleMania in a couple hours. Wrestling Saturday, I remember WrestleMania week and weekend is a holiday for wrestling fans, so you gotta get your, first you start off with the Hall of Fame on Friday. That junk at 1 a.m., bro. They doing it hours after SmackDown, bro. It's 1 a.m. That's crazy. But yo, that's it, man. You already know. That's my prediction. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Comment anything you want. Check me on Twitch at Zblaze3. And don't forget to stand and deliver. And hit that like button, share button, comment button. And yeah, I'm out.